Before we begin, I've created a Twitch, so if you'd like to head over to this link that's here somewhere and give me a follow, that'd be great. Thanks.
If you will not be turned, you will be destroyed. Young fool, only now, at the end, do you understand?
Luke is standing here with his feet wide apart, pointing towards the Emperor. His hands are by his side and his fists aren't clenched. He isn't shielding his body, which shows that he doesn't feel afraid of Palpatine here. Or at least he's trying to act like he doesn't feel afraid. When we encounter a stressor, we shield the vital parts of our body with our arms to protect these vulnerable areas, improving the chances of survival should we be attacked. His feet are wide apart and pointing to Palpatine, which shows that his full attention is being given to the Emperor. Our feet point at things which we give our attention to, so if you're in a conversation with someone and they don't adjust their feet to point at you, or their feet are pointing away from you, it shows that they don't want to talk to you. This is actually the easiest way to tell if someone likes you or not. Just look at their feet. Luke is also gesturing for Vader to come and help him here, which is kind of sad.
Your feeble skills are no match for the power of the dark side. You have paid the price for your lack of vision.
Sorry to interrupt, but if you are enjoying the video, please hit that subscribe button and support the channel. Thanks. Already you can see that Vader's attention is focused on the Emperor. His torso is pointing toward Palpatine and he changes his proxemics to get closer to the Emperor.
Now, young Skywalker, you will die.
Vader does something interesting here. He bends down slightly, and although he's tired, I would think that's him trying to distance. Seeing his son get zapped by Palpatine causes him stress, and we distance as a way of calming ourselves down and escaping a situation that causes us stress. Vader bows down and presumably looks at the floor. He's highly distressed by this. Then here he looks to the Emperor and back to Luke. He's trying to gain more information about the situation before making a decision. He fears for Luke's life and his sympathetic nervous system is preparing for him to act. And his rapid head movement to the Emperor and then back to Luke is him gathering information about the situation in order to improve the chances of survival. The sympathetic nervous system is the part of the brain that chooses how we respond to a threat or stressor. And a stressor could be just the idea of betraying the Emperor, not the Emperor himself. When Palpatine says you will die to Luke, Vader again looks at him. It's super obvious what's about to happen. Vader, with his body language, has shown a strong sense of protection and concern over Luke, and he visibly reacts to hearing that threat from the Emperor. Vader freezes here. Now, it's common for our sympathetic nervous systems to put us in the freeze response before taking action. It does this in order to buy us time to process what's going on. We freeze like this because if we hear a stressor or predator in the wild, chances are it hasn't seen us yet, so we stay still to try and get more information. The fact that Vader freezes here shows clearly that his sympathetic nervous system has triggered his defense mechanism. He is definitely going to act now, and he does.
Luke, help me take this mask off.
But you'll die.
Nothing can stop that now. Just for once, let me look on you with my own eyes.
Naturally, Luke is maintaining strong eye contact here. Typically, we make eye contact 50% of the time when speaking and around 80% of the time when listening. He's staring directly at his dad, doing much more than that, showing strong interest. Also, tiny detail here, but Luke moves his mouth slightly when Anakin speaks. This expression shows that he wants to say something back, but holds it in whilst his dad speaks. He wants to stop Anakin from taking his mask off in order to try and save him, but he doesn't say anything. Again, he opens his mouth here to speak, but he's lost for words. He also does a pacifying behavior. He swallows, which is the way our limbic system regulates the buildup of stress. He's clearly nervous and saddened by the fact that Anakin is going to die, and pacifies to try and calm himself down.
No. Go, my son. Leave me.
No, you're coming with me. I'll not leave you here. I've got to save you.
You already have. Look. You were right. You were right about me. Tell your sister. You were right.
Anakin does a distancing behavior here when he closes his eyes for a longer period of time than you would expect. He's blinking, but he holds it for a longer amount of time. This is the way we try and avoid a stressor, which shows that he almost feels shame seeing his son and reflecting on his life. He genuinely regrets all the bad that he did in his life, and reflecting on that causes him significant pain. Luke then tenses his brow, which is a universal sign of confusion. He doesn't want to leave his dad behind. He really believes that he can save him. He then does another pacifying behavior here when Anakin says that he was right. He swallows again. He's stressed and upset that he can't save his dad, and it's super awesome that he's able to convey these feelings with tiny bits of detail such as this.
Father. I won't leave you.
Luke's voice begins to break here, which is caused when our muscles begin to shake due to the buildup of stress. When we experience stress, our body has to release it, and we do this in the form of fidgeting, shaking, and other pacifying behaviors. Our voices tremble when we go through high levels of stress and or anxiety. Luke then shows rapid eye movement here, and he tenses his mouth. These are all caused by the effect stress has on our bodies. He tenses his mouth to stop the shaking, which is known as a suppression of a pacifying behavior. His conscious is trying to hide the fact that he's shaking. All of these non-verbal cues indicate deep sadness and trauma. Overall, a really good scene. The body language displayed here is super accurate, and there are so many small details that reveal what the characters are thinking and feeling. From my experience, I find that the best actors are able to convey their emotions with these small non-verbal cues, and without knowing the context of what's being said, you can pick up on what's going on looking at these small bits of detail. It's a very good scene. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.